Hello? Is anyone out there? Taurus. I have a message for someone within our collective. God dang, these cards wanted to jump out my hands. Someone within our collective. Spirit has a channel message for you guys. If any of you are dealing with, family issues, feeling as if it's difficult for you to get particular goals off the ground or to get support in a particular type of area, in conjunction with like other people around you. Okay, Spirit wouldn't have me down here if it wasn't specifically something that you needed to know, which means you have to be someone that's very important. Okay, you have an anointing. You are very special. I do feel like you're young. Okay, some of you guys may have a parent or family member that is very witchy. That's what I'm picking up here. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Don't have to be. But if you are a young Taurus and you have been on this really trying to tap into the frequency of the universe, you have this awakening that's happening for you. I'm picking up 8, 31, 53, 46, 64. So you could have older siblings and maybe you're the youngest sibling, or you have like aunts or uncles that are around the ages of 31, 53, 46, 64. Okay, you may have had a very young gift as well, like since the age of 8, you've always had some type of ability to read between the lines, see bullshit. You have a lot of Scorpio placements possibly as well in your chart. I say all of this to say one thing to you, which is the most important thing that you need to know. As a confirmation, yes, you do have family that is in your inner circle that wants to swap destinies with you. Okay, that's how Spirit gave me the download. So the more healing work that you do on yourself, the more you ascend, the more you apply the spiritual universal laws, balance, inner work, and all those different things. You do have family that can tell that you are not down low anymore. They can tell that you have ascended or that you're awake to the cycles. Like you can see what trajectory the world is going in. You may be very good at predicting the weather, just subtle things in your environment. You're very in tune with your universe and your world. I feel like I'm speaking to someone that's trying to create their own world while still being in the illusion, right? So you are around family members that are asleep. You are around family members that are not applying themselves. They're not working on themselves. They're not changing. And even if you're sharing with them the universal things that you are aware of, I do feel like they are curious to kind of see where your head is. They're curious to see what you can see in them, right? So let's say you have a gift of intuition and there's something that you particularly know about how you tap in with your intuition, and you may be having your family like wanting you to read them a lot, see what is coming for me, or tell me about myself. I really feel as if those of you that are dealing with that type of situation where it's like your family is pretending to support whatever new belief systems that you have, every time that you encourage these people to believe in like the universe or infinite possibility, they're going to continue showing up to listen to you tell them what they need to do. They're going to come like clockwork. It's going to be very repetitious. A part of it is for you to learn something as well, and we'll get into what you're meant to learn, but they will continue to show up 24/7, and as long as you allow them, they will harvest your energy every single time, because these people are void. Okay, they are soulless. They don't have the capacity to understand what you're saying, but they will agree, nod their heads, and say what you need to hear. Many of them are already aware of what you're telling them. They just find it fascinating that you can tell them about themselves, right? So they have no real objective to change. It's really just it's like a fun thing to do to like burn time. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like I listen to you while I'm doing traffic, or I talk to you about my problems while I'm in traffic. Okay, there are people that literally utilize other people and their energy and their time and their investment and get off on the idea that they're able to get another person to waste all of that on them. So if they can't get people to take them out to dinner, or date them, or go, or have a life, then that's you become the most entertaining thing for them. It's like, but I'd rather play in your mind. I'd rather play in your world. I'd rather play in your reality. And you want to tell me to work on they like this. What Spirit wants you to know is they like it here. So if, for no reason at all, they like being lazy. They like being with their vices, and they like their belief systems. They like to hear you talk about your belief systems because it makes you feel good. But they have no intentions of really having a lateral intellectual conversation. It's just fishing for information, really. And it's more information to utilize against you. And at some point, when you're at your lowest, that's when they'll strike. At some point, when you're about to make a big decision in your life, their investment in allowing you to believe that y'all are friends, believe that y'all are family, you'll put your guards down. And they'll have some type of influential dictatorship of what you do next. So it's like Spirit is saying, you don't have to be worried about it, but be aware. Okay, awareness is power. That just because someone listens to your mind awaken as you go through this transition in your life doesn't mean that they're meant to go with you. It doesn't mean that they're on your level. It doesn't mean that they are desiring or putting in the action. Okay, they're not being about nothing, then they're not about nothing. That's pretty much what Spirit is saying. And for those of you that have that situation where it's like, well, why would they even want to know about the universe or readings or any of those things if they don't believe in it anyway? Like I said, it's a very dirty game, but they're only cursing themselves, because according to their belief systems and the laws that bind them. See, these are people, your family that have this belief system are binded to the very book that y'all are conversing about. It feels like you're conversing about their belief systems and your belief systems and how they all are correlating. They do not care. They do not care. These are people that are coveting your lot and your lifestyle, and they're watching you, and they're sinning in the process of watching you. So the same laws that they believe in that bind them to that level of consciousness is going to be the sins that they commit against you, which will also be the book that binds them to that curse, to that energy. So you don't even have to worry about sending anything back to people or trying to make any type of declaration, because like I said, those that whatever they believe, if they believe in the commandments and they are engaging in witchcraft, readings, or anything like that, then they're already sinning by their laws of their Bible, by their laws of their consciousness. And so what's going to naturally happen? Everything that they experience, it ain't going to come for you. It's going to come for them. Because they were never supposed to covet. They were never supposed to break those commandments that they believe in. All right. So if they believe in thou shalt not lie and they are lying, then those sins will catch up to them. If they believe in tarot and the universe and all those things being against the law or the God of the Bible, then their God will come for them. It's real simple. So when you're on this journey or this spiritual enlightenment, to just keep it real honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real G, you're gonna have to let these people go. You're gonna have to let your family go. You're gonna have to let your friends go. You're gonna have to remove yourself from believing that you were the one called. All right, that's another what paradigm of the Bible. You were called to break. You were called to sacrifice yourself for everybody else, because that's exactly what's happening. Your family rises up against you in opposition, and you become the sacrificial lamb. And that's what another form of harvesting you. So you don't have to do none of that. It's pretty much what the divine is telling you. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. You don't have to convince anyone else. You don't have to try to say things, people please, hide in the shadows, or any of those things. Because whatever is given out will be pretty much given right back. And the law, the God of their Bible, is going to assure that. See, how they try to avoid the consequences of their actions is by getting into a chaotic war with the opposite belief system. So when someone gets in a chaotic war with the opposite belief system, then all that happens is it just creates more investigation work, right? So the council has to do more investigation work to see who hit first, right? You know, when you have two kids in the playground, you say Jimmy hit me, and then that kid is saying is not admitting to the fact that they hit first and Jimmy retaliated. Okay, I feel like I'm talking to Tauruses that have found themselves in retaliating situations. Okay, where these Bible thumpers are convinced that you are doing something to them by way of retaliating. So what does that mean? They don't want to see that they hit first. They don't want to see that they provoked, because as far as they're concerned, they're allowed to provoke people. They're allowed to do those things because God called them to do that. All right. They didn't read their text correctly. Sorry. Spirit. They didn't read their text correctly. They didn't read their text correctly. The Seven of Swords in reverse. According to their doctrine, they are not allowed to consume, listen, hear, or indulge in any forbidden fruit. They're just not allowed. They know this. It goes against everything they believe. So if they're skeptics, non-believers, they're out of their jurisdiction. How can you be a skeptic to something that was written to you in fine print? We wrote the book for you. We kept it real stupid simple. Thou shalt not do X, Y, Z. Thou shalt not, it's real simple. Okay. I'm sorry. So this is like people saying, convince me that it's real. Wake me up. Wake me up. Convince me that it's real. So this is what their motive was. I'm just curious to see what these divination stuff is about. If it's really a real thing. Some cards out there. Nothing can bother me because I don't believe in it. If I don't believe in it, I'm safe. Way out of their jurisdiction. They're not supposed to be here, That's pretty much what this is. But what they cannot deny is that you have changed and you have grown and you have evolved. So they can't help but to watch you. And that's pretty much what Spirit is saying. It goes against what they were taught. It goes against what they once believed. Because it's like, well, how did that person know what I did? How did that person know what I ate for dinner last night? How did that person know what color my shit was? Ooh, sir. It's gonna make me holler. I'm really trying not to holler, y'all. Mm-hmm. Sheesh. Okay. Because whoever you are, you drive a stick shift. You are not bound by any automatic laws of some type of book or doctrine or belief system, right? You really tapped into your higher self, which has no flesh, but it still operates a flesh, right? Just like a manual car has, you have to manually move it to gear. You are the co-creator with your universe. So they can't deny that you've made changes in your life, and that even though they necessarily don't care for you per se, they can't take it away from you. They can't take away your divinity. So now they have to continue watching you to prove to themselves that you acquired this not by God alone, but by some means of something more darker and more sinister. That's what they, so now they're giving themselves a second reason to look at you even closely and to pay more close attention to whatever it is that you're doing, because according to their doctrine, they looked high and low. They read between the lines. They decoded the Bible. They did all their 10-step study methods to make sure that they were getting the truth. Okay? So now somebody got to tell these people the truth. That's how they feel. But they're forgetting that most important step, which is, as they're going about their journey and they're developing, they're still consuming the high priestess energy. They're still consuming that forbidden fruit, the knowledge, eating from the tree of good and evil, knowledge, etc., etc. So I feel as if they are, at this point, I've come this far. This is what they're saying. At this point, I've come this far. I've listened this long. I've indulged this much. What's at the end for me now? What's coming for me now? Lost in reverse. They're like, what's coming for me now? I can't lose. I can't lose everything. I can't lose everything now. So now they want to know what's my future. I can't lose everything that I've done. I've done a lot of bad things. And the only thing left for me looks like I'm about to lose my job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. Somebody about to lose their job. They want to repent for their sins, but they don't know who they should repent to. This has nothing to do with anybody else doing something to these people. This has a lot to do with these groups of people just being lazy and caring about what everyone else says, to the point where they don't apply themselves in a global way. Okay, these are people that don't want to put themselves in a position to be scrutinized by other people the way that they scrutinize everyone else. So they never actually put themselves out there, and they demonize it, because if everyone else in their little group or that social circle never steps outside of that comfort zone, they feel like they are surrounded by like-minded individuals, and they are. However, here you are with your non-like-minded having ass trying to sit here amongst some some people that don't want you there. Now, granted, I can see that you have been removing yourself and you got your own little community, got your own shit going on. You drive up into your own driveway, your own parking lots, things like that. Great. Two of Swords is still in reverse though. It's still in reverse because you're aware that the environment's no longer conducive or safe for you. They made you very aware of that. Not just your spirit guides, but these people want you to feel uncomfortable. Yet they keep coming to you. You know what I mean? So at this point, I feel like Taurus, you're saying to yourself, like, I was here. You were here first. Something about wherever you were here first. This is your community. This is your home. You built this, right? But now you have other people that don't like that you were there first. What? So now they need you to just cease. They need you to just stop. Like, as far as they're concerned, you're too intuitive. You go too deep. You do too much. All they want you to do is tell them how it ends. They don't want you getting into all of their issues and what's wrong with them. I just want you to predict for me what's happening. And what they don't see is that in the end, all you see, it's nothing. So how do you tell someone that like they want you to lie? Truth be told, you see a foolish choice. You see the demise of not answering a call. You see broken homes, unhappy relationships. If you was to be honest with these people, I don't know if you're a reader or if you do something outside for yourself, but what you see is total damnation in your family. You don't see positive things. As far as what you can see is what the cards are revealing to you, what spirit is revealing to you, whatever, is that nothing will happen to a particular high priestess and a lot of loss is coming to everyone else. The relationships, prosperity, issues, and they won't be able to do anything about it because someone is protected. So they're asking you to stay out of how they got here and just tell them the ending, okay? Because something about your predictions of the end in some way is very accurate. That's what they're saying. But all the other stuff that you say leading up to that is just so far-fetched. I don't really know what that is all about. It's not in my tax bracket. I just want to know when my person is coming. I just want to know, do I get my happily ever after? Is this all, this entire time I've been sitting here hiding in secret, listening to these damn readings or coming to you specifically has been a waste of my utter time? Because all this time, you mean this part, they were listening, trying to manifest your destiny into their reality. Swap places with you. What in the fuck? You literally had people that wanted to swap destinies with you. Trade places, spaces, shoes. These could be people in full-fledged relationships, and all of a sudden they want to be on your single journey. Yeah. They want to be on your single journey. Probably have absolutely no problems in their relationship, but they all of a sudden have problems because they coveting your lifestyle. They are pretty much that's a sin. Let's call it for what it is. People say, oh, it's jealousy, envy. Yes, but these people, what you need to know, Taurus, they believe in the law of the Bible. They believe in the God in the Bible. And so open that Bible and read back the scriptures, okay, to the level of consciousness that are trying to condemn you, right? That's just different. Because you could say the law of the universe, this is karma is going to come get you. And they be like, oh, yeah, I don't know about none of that. I believe in the God of the Bible. I bet you do. The God of the Bible is very disappointed in you because you out here sneaking. You out here being an undercover brother and sister, listening to, going to the necromancers and the diviners and asking them to tell you your future. That goes against your belief system. So wherever they were trying to follow you into portals and dimensions, they getting fucked up out here. It don't look fun. It don't look fun. All of this is because of wanting a higher love. Wanting to beat the competition. This is all. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose. My person is leaving me for somebody. A lot of these people were in relationships or marriages and they was being left and coming towards you, Taurus, and they left their homes and started getting readings on TikTok, YouTube, all over the world, trying to figure out how they can compete with the competition so they can deviate, okay, their spouses or people they're in relationships with from leaving them. Okay? How to make them come back to me. How to make them, stay with me forever. Were they God or was that God's work? Which one was it? Because I feel like, meanwhile, yeah, you heard that? They tired of you and all your blah blahs. That's what they said. They tired of you. Because you won't let them. You are sticking out like a sore thumb. I don't know if you are aware of this. Maybe you are. But that's where all this chaos is coming from. Because people are getting what they've been giving. But they want to accuse you of casting these spells on their family. They want to accuse you of being the spellcaster. But they broke their own law of their governing Bible, which is you're not supposed to be watching this. It's against your 10 commandments. It's against your laws of your Bible. Look at that, 6 of Pentacles. Chickadee, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, that's what it's going back to. So now the days feel longer. All right, I'm seeing jobs lost. All types of random, unexpected series of events. Holding on for dear life. Okay, I'm seeing someone get a lot of money and then lose it just as fast as they got it. I'm seeing someone pay for making later on promises. Someone also thought you had the ability to conjure up some type of potion or spell work to make someone fall in love with them. They would have paid you anything for something like that. That's wild. Dear Desperado. Okay. No, listen, this is the bottom of the map. Spirit, what's your channel message to Taurus? They just want you to know their hidden motives, really. They have no real strategy against you. Whoever your family are, that spirit just wants you to know they're not your family, no matter how smart they are, no matter how many degrees they have, no matter how many spiritual teachers come out their family, no matter what, they have no real authority. Something smells good. I'm telling you, they're not so bright, these people, at all. Twinflame, peace and harmony. Yeah, they just be coming online, or just like tapping into these energies just to see what these, if this is my person, this is my twin flame, am I supposed to go in the direction, what good luck is coming towards me. That's what they be doing. So it's like spirit wants you to know, like, you don't even have to hurt your head about whatever. Don't give it no attention, don't give it no clout. Because all these people on here anyway, they're not trying to change. They're not trying to grow. They're not trying to evolve. Yes. So it's like, throw the value in the bag. Don't even waste your breath or your time trying to tell them how to work on themselves and what they need to do to evolve and be a better person. And take their money and keep it pushing. That's pretty much all you got, all you need to know. Stability. Because they gonna lie and say that you told, they gonna lie and say it's the devil anyway. Okay? They're gonna lie and say that, oh, this is the devil's work, but they keep coming to the devil's house, I guess. Healing chaos in reverse. Standing on business. None of these people should ever even come across someone like you. And the moment that they do, take their offerings and go about your business. All right? They little donations and stuff like that. If they think that you're so evil, and let their God of their Bible handle them. Because they do have a governing God that's going to look into everything anyway. I'm seeing Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And I'm speaking about, what I'm sensing here is not just your average. I am picking up on people that actually like, they don't read outside of the Bible. You know what I mean? They may watch documentaries or look at stuff, but they're not going to actually go and purchase a book and research and decode stuff. No. That's not what I'm seeing here at all. At all. These are just people that believe that they are chosen according to their doctrine, according to their Bible, according to what they were taught. That they were just chosen. And that they didn't need to do anything except give up themselves to the church or themselves to that belief system, and they were going to be in the clique forever. Until the prophecy of you, whoever you are, clearly your transformation, you are the bringer of a new world. You have a prophecy that brings about their revelation. And this is why they go so hard against you. It's because why would they want to give up on the fact that they've been sitting on their ass for so long? And had they known the gifts that you possess at a young age, they probably would have sacrificed you a long time ago or got rid of you. That's just how much of a clout chaser type of energy that they possess. When it comes to codependency, the pattern is deep. So I feel like this is going to go out to, especially for those of you guys that are breaking this pattern here, and you are constantly met with hostility, adversity, and you find yourself in situations where you go from one family member to another. It's always some drama. It's always something going down. Oh, yes. There is no easy way out of these types of dynamics. You just got to go through it. Yeah. It's a part of your initiation. Is to meet all the patterns of codependency, where they stem from, and all those different things. So I feel like if you're starting to be able to sense and see the mask and it's falling off of people, and you're kind of like, wait a minute, like, I like what I'm doing, but yeah, the more and more energy that you tap into, the more and more that you see, the more and more you have to be prepared for that. So right now, Spirit's snatching the mask off of family and friends, your inner circle. And when you realize ain't no love there, it'll change your life. And that's why you're anointed, and that's why you were chosen to walk this path, because you are the real trailblazers. These are just people that believe that they're entitled to some type of retribution when the coming of someone else makes its way back. But you are the coming. Whoever y'all are the third day. Y'all are the ones that were prophesied to come in the manifestation of God made flesh. Not just in one person, but in millions, trillions. And that's why your journeys were so difficult since you were young. And that's why you also had to emotionally detach from these people, and you had to do it all yourself. And it's a lonely journey, but it's well worth it. Ten. The best way I could describe what I'm seeing right now is like two people that have like non-committal energy, that had to make a lot of peace with the choices of their past, the choices of their life. This is good, to be honest with you, in order to be prepared for this. The moral of today's story is very simple. Don't care what people say about you. Don't care what comes along with this journey from, like I said, naysayers, clout chasers, or even if it's your family. I'm telling you, they could never. And I feel like I'm talking to someone that is rising. Like, you're like a phoenix rising, and as you're going through this death and transformation, it can be very difficult to not confront the shadow, confront the energy that you clearly see on people. Let them have it. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what the Spirit is saying. Let them have it. Because again, Taurus, y'all have this energy where people become obsessed to the light, because you're the coming of a divine plan. You're the confirmation of that coming. every time you cry, you don't even understand how powerful your tears are. It don't matter what you're crying for. If you have to make your heart cold and detached, the consequences are far greater. We have the pilgrim. Yes, I feel like you have been on this journey, cleansing your vessel, committing to your spiritual practice, and really trying to abstain and do what's best for you. And we have the cave. And I feel like this next season, they just want you to know, like, you about to be spending a lot of time to yourself. But this is where you really detox. That's what I feel like is happening here. Like, you're going through a deep detox right now. And you're going to come out of this situation or this experience stronger, wiser, beautiful, confident, resilient, all these different things. And you're going to really enjoy the results, because it's the experience that allows you to receive love from another person. You know what I mean? It is. The fault line. Yeah. I feel like you have a destiny and you have the creator. Yeah. You have a destiny. Trust your instincts. It's all manifesting. It's coming into fruition. So today specifically, keep your head up, okay? This too shall pass. The mother. Yeah, some of y'all, this could be like your own mother. That is rather messy. Confirmation if your mother used to call you a heifer. Okay. Heifer, heathen. I'm sure y'all can come up with some other H words. I hope not a hoe. But you know, sometimes they be doing that shit. Merry Christmas. Threshold. Yep, ain't no coming back. I'm sending y'all lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Okay? You got this. Even, I feel like there's going to be an experience where you have like a moment where you like, can I do this by myself? Can I go on this adventure by myself? Would I be able to maintain this by myself? And the answer is yes. The answer is yes. I feel like someone felt like they were manifesting a new beginning with you, and through monitoring you, they felt like they were getting accurate information, but it was so inaccurate. Eight of Swords, because you was being, you're getting a get out of jail free card. Okay, set you free, Amistad. All right, I love you, Taurus. I'll be channeling all night if I don't stop. Good night.